All right. Like Matthew McConaughey, I am back and hitting on all cylinders. It is BradThomas with goldboys.com. We're back for the NFL Super Wildcard Weekend. I want to take a moment to thank Sleeper Picks. If you're not already on Sleeper Picks, what are you doing? Because we're absolutely smashing tickets left and right. And right now, they actually have a risk-free available option. So go ahead, download the app, use promo code GOLDBOYS, and you get free money. And guess what you can do with your free money? You can go put it on your little risk-free. They call it a protected play. I have one out on my Twitter at MrBradThomas. But I didn't come here to tell you about what you should and shouldn't be doing. I came here to tell you how we're going to make money. It's going to be in the NFL this weekend. It's going to be with a couple plays that I like. In the first one, I want to tell you how important teasers are in the NFL. When we bet on these sides and we bet on these totals and we bet on the NFL, you have to remember these are the sharpest lines of any sport you're going to see. Why is that? Not only is it the most polarizing, it's the most popular, which means the books have to work double time. The line makers and traders have to make extra sure that these lines are as sharp as possible. They're as sharp down to the half point. So why does teasers become important? Because it gives you a little breathing room, right? Especially in the playoffs. You go down from the 10,000 games that we have in the regular season to all of the magnifying glasses are on these single games. And you thought there were a lot of people who bet on the regular season of the NFL. Double it, maybe more, of people who are going to be betting on the postseason. Guys who are more of casual bettors who haven't been betting and grinding with us all season. But I digress. I'm going to get you to my teaser. And with this teaser, I'm going to preface by saying, if your book does not have this option, just take out the Kansas City Chiefs leg because it doesn't get you through the key number. And I just spent the last minute preaching about how important it is getting these key numbers. It's going to be an 8-point teaser. It pays out plus 105. In the first leg, Buffalo Bills brings them down to -2 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Weather's going to be tough. The Bills stink at covering as 10-point favorites so far this season, but I don't care. Why do I not care? Because we're going to win this. The Buffalo Bills are going to cover the spread, and they're going to cover the 2 spread, that I have, and I think they're going to be in that 3 to 5 range. I know there's no TJ Watt for the Steelers, which is probably makes me most excited. But the Buffalo Bills have done well. This was a team in the middle of the season who no one thought was going to make the playoffs. But as I look now, the Buffalo Bills are in the playoffs, and they are hosting a playoff game. What does that mean? Buffalo Bills won their division. So congratulations to the Bills, and they're going to beat this Pittsburgh Steelers team. The next leg, Kansas City Chiefs, plus 3.5. Another game that's going to be crazy weather. Another game that, I probably won't be excited to watch, but I'm going to watch it because I have money on it. It's the Kansas City Chiefs up to plus 3.5 against the Dolphins, who, if you look at the laundry list of injuries they have, you might say, how are the Dolphins going to play in a game that is going to be run-centric against the Chiefs in Arrowhead? Jerome Baker, IR. Bradley Chubb, IR. Andrew Van Inkel, IR. Xavier Howard, questionable. Deshaun Elliott, questionable. And Javon Holland, questionable. What we know about this team, this Dolphins team, is they like to play fast. They play fast. They spread you out. They throw the ball well. They use the passing game and the spread and the teams being spread in motions to make their running game better. How are you going to do that when it's a wind chill of -20 and the wind is over 25 miles per hour? It favors Isaiah Pacheco in the Kansas City Chiefs. You heard I didn't say Patrick Mahomes because I actually think Pacheco is going to be the one who goes over and does well. The last leg of this parlay, I hate to say it, we're going against my team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I do think the Buccaneers are going to win. But it's the Eagles plus 5. And before I get into anything, I want to go back to what I just said. The Buccaneers are going to win. So you guys might as well raise the flags and fire the cannons. Because Monday night around 10 p.m., I'm going to have enough Dalt Waters to drown a fish. And I'm going to be yelling, go Bucks, Bucks, Bucks. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, despite being the team that I think is going to win, do not cover spreads. Not big ones. They don't blow teams out. So do I think they're going to win by 6, 5? No. They're probably going to win by 3 on a field goal. Or maybe the Eagles might miss a field goal. The Eagles, people want to talk about the Eagles and how much more dominant their offense and defensive lines are than the Bucks. My issue with the Eagles in terms of winning the game is their defense. 28th in defensive DVOA against the pass. Jalen Hurts' finger is sideways. A.J. Brown banged up. Devonta Smith banged up. But I don't trust the Buccaneers to go out there and get an outright win by massive digits. Why? Because Baker Mayfield hasn't been practicing. Rib injury, ankle injury. I'm kind of worried. But I do think the Bucs being at home have a perfect story for what is about to happen. Tampa Bay Buccaneers under Baker Mayfield, the guy who's been cast out franchise after franchise, go out and win. And then what happens to the Philadelphia Eagles? Jalen Hurts gets the blame. Nick Sirianni gets the blame. He gets fired. And now Eagles fans, over dramatic Eagles fans, are wondering what's going to happen. So that teaser, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. If you only have a 6-point teaser, make sure you take the Chiefs legs out and just go Bills and Eagles. I gave that play out already on another show. I'm going to be transparent. But what I'm going to be transparent about is I'm going to stop just having shows of 5 plays, repeat. I got to give you guys some value in watching this. So since I'm going to give you a value and give you a play that I haven't gave out before, it's an exclusive that's only going to be on this show and in www.goldboys.com Discord channel. I need you to go ahead and smash the like button. I also need you to go ahead on the YouTube chat and put your favorite team if they're not in the playoffs, or you can pick the team that you think is going to win the Super Bowl. So it's a 3-leg parlay, and it's around the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys money line. I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb, 80-plus receiving yards, and I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb touchdown. This Dallas Cowboys team, 10-point favorites heading into this game. I think they're going to be able to get to Jordan Love. I think their secondary is going to be able to stymie Jordan Love enough, and I just don't think the Packers are really at that level yet. Why do I like CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb's been feasting. He's been going absolutely insane. CeeDee Lamb scored a touchdown in 7 of his last 8 games. CeeDee Lamb is going against the 26th ranked pass DVOA defense right there in the Green Bay Packers. There's nobody more hungry in the NFL right now than Dak Prescott to win a playoff game. They get to host this game because, the Eagles choked. They didn't win their division, and the Cowboys did. I don't hate the Eagles. I'm only just talking in a sense of why these teams are succeeding, because those are the teams we want to make money on. So, again, that parlay is Dallas Cowboys money line, CeeDee Lamb 80-plus receiving yards, and CeeDee Lamb touchdown. It pays out plus 150. If you get better odds, congratulations. Make sure you always shop your lines. My last play. Actually, I'm going to give you 2 more. I think we've gone in enough time where I could talk for a little bit longer, because I'm not going to be long in the tooth in this. It's a parlay. Another exclusive. So this time, ring the bell. Ring the bell on YouTube. It notifies you when we drop an episode or we go live. These are the favors that I ask of you for giving you exclusive plays in this video. It's going to be a parlay. Both quarterbacks to throw for 250-plus passing yards. Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. That's Rams versus the Lions. They're playing indoors. Number one, first and foremost, I'm excited that they're playing indoors. When we look at these 2 teams, we think, what's going to happen? I think we're going to have a shootout. I don't know if either of these teams are capable of shutting the other one down. We have 2 quarterbacks who want to show I'm the man. Matthew Stafford playing against his old team in his old home arena. Jared Goff playing against his former team, the team that said, bye-bye, Jared Goff. You're not going to be in our thoughts and prayers anymore. But now Jared Goff is loved in Detroit, Michigan, more than Apestia is up in the UP. That was a Michigan reference. If you don't get it, I'm sorry. But anyways, we have the LA Rams, who are in the bottom 20th of defensive pass DVOA. Then we have the Detroit Lions, who are 16th in defensive pass DVOA. Why are those numbers important? Because that means they're not in the top 10. In the top 10, yes, I probably would stray away from these teams. But what also makes this very important, why I like both quarterbacks to pass for over 250 yards, is number one, the number 1 rush defense in the NFL, or at least in DVOA, is who? The Detroit Lions. So I don't think Kyron Williams is going to be able to just go berserk or go crazy. And on the other side of the ball, we have the Detroit Lions, who are playing against Matthew Stafford, and the Rams, who have Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's going to be throwing the Amon-Ra St. Brown a ton of balls. I think Amon-Ra probably gets 100 receiving yards, which helps the quarterback. Only needs 150 more to other people. I'm going to give you one more play. Isaiah Pacheco over 64.5 rushing yards. It's not an exclusive play. You guys have done me the favors of liking and commenting on this page, but you might have not watched any of my other shows. Isaiah Pacheco over 64.5 rushing yards. I like it for a couple of reasons. Miami Dolphins, 16th in defensive DVOA against the run. Isaiah Pacheco has this backfield. It's his. It's all up to him if he wants to take advantage of it. The weather is going to be absolutely terrible. What are you going to do when the weather is this bad? You're going to run the ball. It's not going to be one of those passing matches. I'm going to give you a little bit of a comparison. Do you guys remember when the Ravens played the Steelers? The weather's going to be worse than that. Najee Harris ran the ball 26 times. The quarterbacks could hardly throw for 150 yards each. If it hadn't been for a 70-yard Deontay Johnson touchdown pass, I don't think Mason Rudolph would have broke the 100. So also want to give you one more reason why I like that play, and it's the Dolphins' injuries that could be affecting the run. The guys who I said, the guys who are on the IR, Baker, Chubb, Van Eagle, the guys who are questionable, Howard, Elliott, Holland, these all play into that. So I went through a lot of plays, and you guys did me a bunch of favors throughout the show. I want to thank Sleeper Picks first and foremost for sponsoring the show. Want to thank the producer Stray. I don't think he gets enough love. Thank you, homie. And I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in for a beautiful and fun NFL season. Make sure you look at the description. The links to goldboys.com and all the sponsors will be in the description. And this is my last time reminding you guys, if you haven't done it by now, you're on the shrimp list. That's my nickname. So instead of the shit list, you're on the shrimp list. Like the show, comment on the YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, gambling should always be fun. So if you have a gambling problem, it's no joke. Pick up a phone, dial 1-800-GAMBLER. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. And one more time, the playoffs. And one more time, fire the cannons, raise the flags.